Welcome to Mentoring Mondays. It's great to be with you again at the start of another working week and to look at some of the things that the Bible says to encourage us and strengthen us on our way. We've actually talked quite a lot about strengthening over recent weeks, how God comes alongside us with his presence and strengthens us and enables us. And maybe that's a good way to start every week, isn't it? With that sense of God coming alongside to strengthen. But I want to take this particular well-known verse from Joshua chapter 1 verse 9 where it says, "Be strong and courageous." And I just like that. I like the juxtaposition of strength and courage. And strength is sometimes best applied to those situations where we're likely to get weary because we've become a little bit familiar with it and we need God to come and strengthen us and say, you can keep going on this. It's like that verse in Galatians where it says, you shall reap if you do not lose heart. And sometimes we just need that kind of strengthening. We feel that we've done this so many times. I guess as you're looking at the week ahead, for many of you it's going to be, not more of the same. But God can come alongside and strengthen us, even in those routine things where we've done it again and again and again. We just don't need to lose heart. Some of us have been thinking, well, when's the harvest going to come from all of this labour? But he says, we will reap. That's a promise if we don't lose heart. But alongside that, there's this word courageous. And I want to talk about that because I think that's really important. Because for me, courage is something that you need when you're facing the unknown, going into something that you're a little bit anxious about and thinking this isn't my normal comfort zone, but now I've got to step into this. And that's when we need courage. And I just love the fact that God is a God who wants to impart courage into our lives. He doesn't sort of come with a reprimand and say, now come on, you should be bold, you should be this. Of course we should be bold, we know that, we sing that. But we also know that there's a courage that comes when you've got that sense of purpose that God brings into your life. And for me, that's a large part of it. The courage comes when I know that I'm stepping out in his will. The courage comes when I know that I'm heading to a goal that's all part of his plan and purpose for my life. So it's not just having courage that I'm trying to screw up on the inside of me. It's actually having a sense of purpose that's lined up with the purposes of God for my life. And having then that awareness that as I step into this whole new realm and the unknown, that God is going to put the courage into my life to enable me to do it. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. There are times when I feel I lack courage. I look at things and I think, yeah, okay, I really wonder if I can do this. Some things don't faze me at all. Maybe things that would faze you don't faze me, but there are probably some things that don't faze you, for which I need real courage when I face them. But it's good to know, isn't it, that when we're talking about courage, God can give us courage for whatever the challenge is that we're facing. And you might need courage for something that I don't need courage for. But whatever you need courage for, God knows that. And he's prepared to come alongside you. And not just to say, be strong and courageous, but as he exhorts you to be strong and courageous, to actually be imparting that strength and that courage into your life that you need. So I don't know what you're going to face this week, but I'm sure that somewhere along the line, you're going to need God's strength and God's courage. Thanks for watching. If you've been watching on Facebook, hit the like button. If you've been watching on YouTube, subscribe to the channel. Thanks.